Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, YouTube family. I hope that your day is off to a promising start. Pastor Adrian here. I want to talk to you this morning briefly about living in the assurances of God. Living in the assurances of God. I want to encourage you, give up on the notion that every day is going to be smooth as silk, that every day is going to go the way that you want it to go. You and I have lived long enough to know that that just doesn't happen. Things don't even go the way that we think that we deserve them to go. They don't go according to our plans. There are often times when our day just takes a left turn when we really ought to be going right. To the contrary, beloved, you and I both have learned that it's just life, that things just go the way they go. It's life. Jesus says to his disciples in John 16:33, he says to them, I've said these things to you that in me you would have peace. Because in the world you will have tribulations, you will have trouble. But he says to them, take heart, for I've overcome the world. Says to them, in me you'll have peace. In the world you're going to have trouble, you're going to have tribulation. So for some of us, we're still looking for resolutions. We're still looking for the why things turned out the way they did. Why did someone do me the way they did? And we never get that answer that we seek. There's often times in life when you and I will never know why. Jesus saying, don't get caught up on those false hopes that we'll always understand better. We'll always know why. We've got to link our hopes and problem solving not to the problem, but to the promise that God allows us to have and will bless us with a problem-free life in heaven. We have to pour our energy and our time and our efforts into seeking God, who is able to transcend our situations and transcend our circumstances. We learn how to be thankful in all things, not for all things, but we do learn how to be thankful in all things. Because I know that my God is with me. I know God is for me. So whatever situation I'm in, whatever circumstance I find myself in, I can be thankful to God in that situation because I know that God is with me. We learn that we grow in the tough times. We grow in the night seasons of our lives. We learn how to trust God even more when it's not going our way, when it doesn't fit. And often, y'all, we learn how to trust God even when it hurts. I believe that the God of the universe says to you and I, trust my indwelling spirit. And when it seems that your life is all out of whack, God says, trust me anyway. Could it be that God's more interested in our responses to our circumstances and situations and not so much concerned in right circumstances? Could it be? Could it be that he's more concerned with not just making sure that I have all the right circumstances, but just that I respond to the wrong ones the right way? Psalms 112:4. This is what the psalmist says. Light dawns in the darkness for the upright. God is gracious, merciful, and righteous. Says so the person who's put their trust in God, they're not afraid of bad news. Their heart is firm. They're trusting in God. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that a blessing to you? That light dawns in the darkness for those who trust God. For God is gracious. He allows us to experience his amazing grace. But not only is God gracious in that God gives me things that I don't deserve, but then God is also merciful. He holds back from me things that I deserve. But then also God is always right. He is righteous in all of his actions. I trust God. And beloved, I want to close with that today. I want to encourage you, just trust God. Whatever season you find yourself in, trust God. Wherever you're right now in your walk, trust God. If life's going well and you feel like you're on the top of the heap, keep trusting God. Keep trusting God. You're going to need him on the heap. But even if you feel as though you're in the valley right now, if you feel as though you're in the dark season, the night season of your life, beloved, I want to encourage you to trust God. I want to leave you with that. Trust God. Trust the indwelling Spirit of God. And I pray that you and I will live in the assurances of God. God bless you. I pray that you will go out, have an awesome, awesome, and blessed day today. God bless you.